Hey, I'm Chef Ann Burrell. You might know me from Food Network's Worst Cooks in America. And I am here today sharing my pro tips from pro chefs. I can help you make a delicious, quick and easy chicken Paillard dinner. It is basically a chicken breast that's opened like a book, pounded flat, cooked fast and furious, quick and easy, and then topped with whatever you want to top it with. But today, what I'm doing is my super summer chicken Paillard, which is the flash fried chicken with a watermelon, cucumber, red onion, and feta cheese salad. So we're gonna start off by doing what we call our mise en place, the French term for put in place. We need about 1 cup of diced cucumbers. So we're always, when we're thinking of knife cuts, we think slices, sticks, dices, slices, sticks, dices. So then look at what I have, beautiful knife cuts that are all the same size. Very important in cooking, uniformity. Then we have some watermelon, and I'm just gonna cut the rind off like that. Look at the smile. And this is gonna go right in my thank you for coming bowl. And then I'm gonna use this thing, one of my favorite pieces of kitchen equipment. It's called a bench scrape. It's great for transferring things. I'm going to slice a little bit of a red onion. It's just like this, very thin little slices. Use the tip of the knife and slice to the back, but not through the back. So then look at what we have, beautifully sliced red onions. I have 2 kinds of herbs. I have cilantro. Cilantro is one of my favorite herbs. It's bright, it's fresh. So we're just gonna give this sort of a coarse chop. So when we're slicing herbs, we think long slices with a sharp knife. We don't wanna crash down right on top of this because we don't want bruised herbs. We want them to maintain their freshness, their integrity, and we're gonna use some mint as well. I'm just going to whip together the little vinaigrette for this. I'm going to use the juice and zest of 2 limes. So when we're talking about the zest of citrus, that's the colored part, and that actually is where the big flavor is in the citrus. That's where the citrus oils are. So if you're not zesting your citrus, you're losing so much. So I'm using this tool, which is called a microplane. It's a very fine grater. And we just go a couple little swipes on each side, just till you get past the colored part, and then we stop and we rotate, and we just get the colored part off of the whole thing. And I'm gonna use a little citrus squeezer. Thank you for coming. One more. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of honey into this. We'll give that a little pinch of salt. There we go. So we'll just have this standing by. So I have a wet paper towel, a damp paper towel, and I have a plastic cutting board that I'm using for my chicken. So like this is all its own private Idaho right here. So I have a knife and I'm going to just lay my hands flat on this, and I'm going to make a long, thin cut to open this guy up like a book. That is my chicken breast that I have just opened up. Now we're gonna give this guy a cover with some plastic wrap, and we're just gonna beat our meat a little bit. I mean, we're not trying to tenderize our chicken breast. Our chicken is tender already. We just wanna flatten it so it's a nice, even, and very thin piece of chicken. I just use a small saute pan and I just give it a whack. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of fun. There we go, boom. Now I have a saute pan here that I'm going to heat up. I'm gonna throw a little bit of olive oil in there, extra virgin, always. Now I'm gonna season my chicken, salt. I'm also gonna give a little sprinky dink of granulated garlic as well, you know, just for fun. So remember, this is a really fast cook, so you want your pan really nice and hot. Like when you put your chicken in your pan, you wanna hear, ah, like rambunctious applause, like you wanna hear that sizzle. If you don't, wait. I always put my oil in my pan and heat up my pan and oil together. Once I see like a little tiny bit of smoke coming off there, then I know we're ready. You see the sort of little wave and the shimmy. Oh yeah, do you hear that? Rambunctious applause. There we go. When we see the chicken turning white around the outside edge, then we know it's about ready to turn over. We're gonna cook it about 2/3 of the way on this first side, and then we're gonna flip it over and finish cooking it the other way. So I see the outside of my chicken starting to sort of turn white, but not ready to turn it over yet. So while my chicken is finishing up, let's just go ahead and get our salad together. So I have my arugula. I have my watermelon. Let's get that in there. I have my cucumbers. I have my red onion. I have my little vinaigrette. I'm keeping an eye on my chicken. Look at me multitasking, and I'm not even stressed out about it. Okay, I'll give that a nice little drizzle of dressing, a little bit of olive oil. There we go. We'll toss this around. All right, I'm gonna turn my chicken over now. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. That looks good. We have a nice little brown crust on there. Brown food tastes good. We like that. Almost all the parts are in there, but what do I need to do? I need to do a little QC, a little quality control. I mean, how do I know if it's delicious, right? Food should taste good. But now with another little pinch of salt, it's really gonna taste good. All right. Chicken, just about done. There, this chicken's done. All right, we put her down on the plate first. Let's toss our herbs in there. We're gonna finish up with a little tiny bit of feta cheese. I'm a feta cheese lover. Show your people that you're cooking for some love. And there we go. Now, if you happen to make this recipe, which I so hope you do, hit me up on Instagram at Chef Ann Burrell. And of course, hashtag the Drew Barrymore Show. And you can find lots more pro chef tricks, tips, and hacks at thedrewbarrymoreshow.com. So, make it, enjoy it, have fun, and we'll see you soon.